With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Down. Ultra. Go out, 23 rail. Hut.
One of the Panthers' big off-season acquisitions. Here's Miles Sanders. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Julian Love picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
There we go.
After the interception, here's Smith. And that'll be incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Back to the air, Smith on second down. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. 2 yards still to go. Third down now.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick-6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better Don't you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field? You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Flushed out right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball, and that is incomplete. The Seahawks at 2-0 here to begin the season. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno. Man open downfield. It's Metcalf. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 19. From the red zone now, Smith. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick six. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
Flush to his right. And he's got it. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
So 1st and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick six. Walker will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. A big play there for Carolina. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
The play fake. Now Young. He's got Mingo. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 23 yards on the play.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now here's Young. And it's caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop it right around the 1.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. 7-7, our score after 1. Panther football to start quarter number 2, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal.
Ready, break.
Sanders again. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And one of the linebackers has got it. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. A give running left, it's Sanders. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The kick by Piñeiro is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
Here's Moore. He will return it. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. It was Henry Anderson who got in there to get him down.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
And Smith's throw caught here by Metcalf. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Going deep for Walker. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. He's on his way. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Here we go.
Off of play action. Here's Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Geno now to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And out route, and he's got the connection to Walker. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Smith. Eluding the pressure right. He completes this to Walker. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. He gets away from one. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's Smith. Dancing to his left. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. Smith trying to get him to the line quickly with the clock rolling. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
A 44-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. 1 touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at at their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
See the athleticism there of Brian Burns stopping him behind the line.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Here's the clip.
Smith. He finds Smith and Jigba. He's got room at the 30. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jackson Smith-Njigba with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from drawing level. Myers connects on the PAT. And that will level the playing field at 17-all. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
So he is able to turn that into positive yardage, but I think it's fair to say that those are not the shots you're wanting your quarterback to have to absorb.
And he has to know sometimes when to say when. You have to know when to give yourself up, and let's face it, not easy for these guys to do because they're competitors as well. But sometimes you do learn your lesson the hard way, as he did there.
Here comes third and the length of the football. Throwing, Young. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. He'll find Metcalf. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Smith. This is Fant on the short completion. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
To throw on 2nd down is Smith. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. Play action. It's Smith. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. Touchdown! Noah Fant, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they will take a 7-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Black ultra. Blue striker. Ready?
Young looks to throw on first down. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Chandler Jones, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped it.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking to throw, Young. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Got to figure now after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now Smith. And it is caught. And fighting down inside the 25. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf, 44 yards. And the Seahawks are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead now up to 14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Young on third down. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A gain of 14. And the Panther first down.
Now Young. Again, that's Hurst. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Young now from the 50. Open man is Mingo, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. First down.
Out of the gun, it's Young. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That sack, it goes to Boyo Mafe. Here's 2nd down. They go play action. Young. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Now here's Young. That is taken in by Hurst. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Going for it with Sanders. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Throwing now, Smith. Steps away. Boy, a dangerous throw there. Fortunate for him, it'll wind up incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29. Now a timeout called for by the defense as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. And now they're in the hurry up. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Seattle. 45 yards.
And if it wasn't over before, it is now. Looking for that one final first down. They got it and then some. If they play things right from here on out, that should just about assure them a victory.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Throwing now is Geno. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawks touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Seahawks are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner, and one side a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
So for the Seahawks, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.